Right, so next stop, some people are saying that potentially it's our last stop on this India trek, is Pondicherry or Puducherry. And we've just arrived after driving from, where would you drive from? Pondicherry. Interesting piece of information on that is the road between those two towns hasn't been built yet, or has been partially built, so we kept getting on the road and then having to go off the road and then getting on the road and having to go off the road repeatedly for about 5 hours, which was a lot of fun. Bradley's feeling a little under the weather at the moment, so his purr is less than supreme. He's feeling a little masala. But hopefully the amazing cuisine in Puducherry, when he's up to eating again, will restore him. But he's feeling very sorry for himself, poor boy. Anyway, this is a good place to be in moments like this, because it is a pretty, sort of calmer town. And I'm looking forward to spending the next few days here.
We'll never leave it.
Here it is, the Indian Ocean. The beach on Puducherry, Pondicherry, whichever you're having yourself.
I believe this is called Rocky Beach.
Fancy a dip?
Yeah.
It might be restorative for you. You'd be a new man.
Or it could make things a lot worse.
Yeah. Well, nobody's swimming. I wonder, does anybody swim here?
I mean, Indians in general aren't big swimmers, are they? They usually come for sunset.
I'm seeing quite a lot of rubbish, which is par for the course here, I guess.
Little places for bums, though. Pop my Puducherry.
And not a horn to be heard anywhere. Bless. Okay, the Canadian's given up, gone back to the hotel with his tail firmly between his legs. Poor lad. It means I'm on my own and pretty much guaranteed I'm going to get lost. But the good news is it's a grid system, so how lost can a Connor get? Well, let's just see. I am very excited about all the eating options in this town. It really does seem quite fast. Another temple. There's always more temples. Alchemist. What a great name for a business. which is presumably selling ice creams and dairy products. And you've got all these sort of quirky little things, and then you've got a Levi shop and a Pizza Hut. And then Domino's on the corner. So you kind of get a bit of everything here. There's a lot of hawkers and beggars around as well, much more than in the last couple of towns or cities that we've been in. In fact, the last like 3 places we've been in, I don't think we saw a single foreigner or discernible foreigner, and that's very different here. That is not the case here. So it's clearly much more ready for tourists and for everything that that brings with it. Okay, so I definitely don't have the map reading gene, 100%. That's fact. Got a little lost. I think I know where I'm going now, but time will tell. Only I could get lost in a grid system. Many times I've been lost in the grid system. People tell me that it's so easy to follow, but I'm like, how do you know which way is which? I feel like it's just something that I'm never gonna get. I have to put the map in the direction of where I'm walking to, but I don't always know where that is. Like, is it up, is it down, is it left, is it right? It's hardship. Hard times, I tell you, hard times. But not really hard times. Look at where I am, it's fabulous. Pondicherry is beautiful. Definitely, I could think of worse places to get lost in. And I'm not lost. Because I think, all being well, if I turn down here, I'll eventually end up where I'm supposed to be. So, if my calculations are correct, a couple of blocks down here will be my hotel, which is really nice, by the way. Hotel Aura. Would recommend. Although weirdly I was charged in British sterling, which bamboozles me a little bit. Let's ask him about that. It really is so very different from all the other places we've been so far this trip in India. It definitely has its own thing going on. And apparently it has a sort of fusion cuisine, Tamil, French type thing, which sounds very intriguing. And apparently it's its own territory, Puducherry. So not a state, but I think it's its own territory, and it administers like 3 total separate little former colonial territory things. I'm sure there's a better way of explaining that, or more accurate way of explaining that than I am doing right now. Okay, at some point I'm going to have to check the map here, aren't I? Because I'm not sure I'm on the right way. I could be completely going in the wrong direction here, which is something that happens very often with me. Okay, but, okay, I am proud to say I am completely on the right track here. I did not get lost. I am walking in the right direction. It's busy enough little streets. Oh, this is a school, I think. Everybody waiting to collect their kids, maybe. But it's 5:15 at night, so it feels a bit late. But maybe there's something on, like a match or something. girls play cricket in India, I wonder? I haven't seen that. It's always boys. They must, right? So popular here, I can't imagine the girls wouldn't play. It's funny, this town sort of lulls you into thinking maybe you're not in India anymore. It's quiet and kind of French looking, but then you wonder, like, one little street up or down, again, directions, I don't know, and you're reminded, yes, you're very much in India, and that's not a bad thing. I don't want to be in France right now. I want to be in India. What's going on here? This is the canal, obviously, but okay. Feels like more can be done there, potentially. Ah, I see my hotel. I've made it. I feel like I should be awarded some sort of Nobel Prize for navigation. I can do it without the Canadian. Who would believe it? I tell you what, not me. But it happened. I'm going to reward myself with a beer. Cold beer. Well, or at least sleep, probably, trying to feel better. And let's all pray to Lakshmi that he feels better very soon, so he can be part of this again. Alright. I can't purr like he does, but keep it masala. It's Pondicherry by night. I've been sent out for provisions because the Canadian is still sick. And the only thing that is going to make him feel better is every good Canadian's medicine, apparently. Ginger ale! So I'm off to find some ginger ale for the Canadian. He's sending me out again, all because I managed to find my way home once. And he's assuming, I don't know whether rightly or not, that I'll be able to find my way home again. But I have confidence in me. Besides you, we'll see. I have confidence in me. Yeah, this is just not going to end well. It's dark now. It seems to be more beeping. But I'm not venturing far, so let's have faith in me. Okay. Very dark. More updates and on. It really is a different sort of space at night than during the day, because there aren't a huge amount of street lights and there's a lot of motorbikes and lights flashing at you, but I like it. Let's have a look this way, see what you think. Pondicherry at night, folks. If you want to buy a book, here's where you would come. Regan, this is where you'd be. Okay, France Education 2024? Who knows?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
They should be speaking French, surely. More books. I'm obviously on the book street here. I feel like the last time I was walking the streets of Pondicherry, there weren't anywhere near as much beeping. Things have picked up on the beeping scale. Back to normal business as resumed. Could just be this street. I have a feeling it's just this street, and like if I went one up or one down, it's quiet again. My hunch here. I'm here for 3 nights at least, so I feel like I'm gonna work this out and find a quieter way to go from A to B. But this street is like any other street I've been in. Okay, so I think, fingers crossed, that the place I'm looking for might be on the corner here. The place that sells ginger ale. That will be the elixir that the Canadian needs right now. And if, yes, I'm right. I've done it again, folks. Oh my goodness. I'm so impressed with myself. And you should be too. Alright. Here is a great little supermarket, small little supermarket. It's fabulous. It's got ginger ale. Everything you need. That's my destination for now. Okay. 6 provisions have been acquired for the Canadian. Look at me being the hero yet again. I'm navigating, I'm getting medicine in the form of soft drinks, ginger ale. Every Canadian's, I almost got one over there. Every Canadian's port of call when they're ill, apparently. Is this true? Or is it just this Canadian that I know? I mean, he's not just a Canadian, he's a Newfoundlander, so you gotta take that into consideration as well. That's a whole other different kettle of fish. Anyway, we have some more chores to do before we make our way back to the hotel. 1 or 2 little things to do. Getting further from home, so the jeopardy is increasing when it comes to navigation. But I'm feeling brave, bold and brave, and full of confidence after this afternoon's success. So I can do this, right? I can do this. Liquor shoppy. Looks like an exciting place. Rush hour here in Pondicherry. Sometimes there's just no room for a Connor. Sometimes you gotta squeeze in, make room, but sometimes there's just no room. And that's fine. They were here first. I get it. Okay, this is a very busy street again. I'm gonna have to pause and check the map because it's so easy for me to get lost. Even when I think I know what I'm doing, it's kind of hilarious. I'm so bad. Like, I just have no concept for direction. Is this something that I can learn, do you think? Or is it just like you either have it or you don't? But this lovely temple in the middle of all this commerciality, if that's a word. Shop, 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 shop. Temple. Love it. In any case, yes. I need to just check the map and see what's happening, where I am. It probably means some funny angles. No, I think we're good. Okay. So a little note on Indian fashion, because I'm sure you've all been waiting for that. I love the cut of the trousers in this country. So it's not skinny or slim, but it's like straight legs. And I love it. None of these like baggy leg things. They look so smart. I think Indian tailoring is really great. Okay, crossing the road. All wits about me. Otherwise you're gonna get hit by a motorbike or a rickshaw or cow. Who knows? They all coming at you. Like Cleopatra. Wednesday night, folks, and this place is hopping. I mean, I guess we go to bed fairly early every evening, like we're back in our hotel. I don't know, we're actually usually back in by 8, 9 at the very latest, I guess. But like every time we venture outside our hotel room, everywhere in India is just like full on happening. And I'm just wondering, like, does it ever quieten down? Are there downtimes at all? Or is it always this full on? Ooh, you said that. Is it always this full on throttle, full life? Could be, you know. That's the impression that I get. Ooh, this looks prime liqueurs even. That seems exciting. I'm gonna go investigate and come back. That liquor shop is wild. I bought 2 beers, but there was so much going on that I was barely taking in anything. People slapping down notes for things, and you have to pay somewhere and get a receipt and then go somewhere else. But really quite a extensive selection of nice products, I guess. Also all sorts of different gins and things. Wow, look at this. I thought Pondicherry was going to be calm and relaxing. Whew. It's just, there's always so much going on. Okay, anyway, I still love it. I'm not complaining. I'm so grateful to be here. There's a woman rickshaw driver. You don't see very many of them here. Good on her. Okay, I'm getting onto my maps again. Way home, so bear with me. Okay, I think I got this. I've memorized the path that I need to tread, which is 3 streets, 3 blocks, and then a left. Hello. 3 blocks straight, and then I turn left. Oh, see, we're here again, but from a different part. I don't know how Bradley does it. Like today, we drove in here into this town. He was directing our local driver. He'd never been here before, but he opened it up his map, and then within 2 seconds of looking at the map, he's like, left, right, straight, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whoa. I can't even work out, you know, what's up or down or north or south. I mean, I suppose I have other talents, right? I must do. Does anybody know what they are? Answers on the back of the postcard, please. Okay, so here we have Supreme cashews. Not just any old cashew, but the Supreme cashews and Asian waffles. Great, okay. All very interesting things, I would say. Oh, isn't this great? This reminds me of Mattress Mick in Ireland. Love it. Televisions, I guess. Yes, I see you, I hear you. I hear you, baby. Oh, I've lost count. How many blocks am I on now? See, this is my problem. I get distracted by something shiny, and all of a sudden I have no idea where I am anymore. I'm having fun, and that's all that counts. Look and pick. Hopping place. It's still so warm at night. Whew. Oh, how cute is this? I'm gonna have to zoom in here. I'll get run over. I love Pondi. I think I do love Pondi. What's not to love? They're making a new temple here because, again, that's what India needs more of. There just aren't enough temples. There's an extreme dearth on temples. We need more temples. You can never have enough temples. I mean, they are great temples, in fairness. Oof, I can smell that fish and 65 shop. I think 65 means battered. Battered and fried, maybe, because you see all sorts of things 65 on menus in India. I wonder where the origin of that is. Was it invented in 1965? Somebody must know. Let me know. Okay. Is this free? Oh dear, I'm a disaster. Alright. It's time to whip out the phone again. Look at the map. Try not to get killed. Okay, what does this mean? I have the map open in front of me, but as always, no idea what it means. Okay. This is a level of being lost that requires putting the camera down and using both hands. Look at these intersections. It's kind of amazing. Alright, more love later. Bye. Okay, wildly off course, I think. So a little bit of course correction. I thought it was so simple. 3 blocks, turn left. I'm also assuming that that this course correction is, I could be heading in exactly the opposite direction. That's usually what happens at Connor. I was so proud of my achievements earlier in the day, and now we're back to normal again. Ah well. I love getting lost in new places. It's my favorite thing to do. You have small expectations, and you know you're never gonna be let down. God, there's a lot of liquor places in this town. It looks very extensive as well, as opposed to many other towns in India where you can't get anything alcohol related. But like I said, it's administered in a, this is a like special territory apparently. What I really need is a map on this camera, so I can use one device to do everything. Now, if you're looking for a building to do up in Pondicherry, this could be a prime example. I feel like there's a lot of potential. Okay. Doctor's office, working late, very busy. Really what I'm trying to do right now is get some sort of food that I can bring back to the room. back to the Canadian, back to the sick Canadian, also with the provisions that I've just found. So I think, oh, should be around here somewhere. Yeah, it's so difficult without him. How do other people cope? How do you cope with location and directions and things? Let me know. I'm just gonna have to look again. And another liquor shop. Wow. Okay. Okay, so it turns out the problem wasn't entirely me, but the place on the map just doesn't exist anymore. It is not there. They've moved on. They've moved on with their lives, and they've left me in their wake, feeling like I couldn't navigate. I mean, I can't navigate, but it wasn't completely my fault this time. All right, plan B. Okay.